What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're talking about content plans for the year, and I just want to have an open dialogue discussion with all of you. Of course, please leave your comments. This can impact what type of content is going to be uploaded, but I want to give you my plans for the FIFA 20 season and what else that you can really expect. I will have a quick mention. My birthday is September 21st. We're going to do a tournament in New York City. It's on the early access, so the full FIFA 20 title. It's going to be amazing. It's in downtown Manhattan. If you can make it, I'd love to have you there. Free entry, and that includes $1,000 for first place if you're able to win. We got some prizes that we're going to give out. Free drinks, live DJ, and the venue is spectacular. A lot of you want to know about tips and tutorials. Are they going to be back in full force? The answer is yes. Last year, I had to get used to traveling, and I wanted to make sure that I was performing properly at events, and I really prioritized that I was giving you guys a good show, and I was able to add value in many different ways, but it made it difficult to keep a consistent schedule in terms of some of the uploading. We're going to have those long form videos that are anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes, but at the same time, I'm going to be introducing condensed content where I'm analyzing and breaking down a lot of different clips and key plays, both for me personally and with the pros. So we're gonna have a lot of discussion about different defensive techniques, midfield approach play, build up, all the above, all encompassing. Just expect a mix of shorter content to go with some of the long form content, because it allows me to get additional time to put together those long videos, because you guys know me well. I don't want to cheat you. I want to have the freeze frames, the higher edits, the green screen. I want to give you a full-on show, an actual video that adds value and has replay value, not just rushed tips or rushed tutorials to be the first one on YouTube talking about something, but there's not much there. Expect top 5 videos where we have the return of overpowered players, cheap beasts, just the best guys in general, which icons to pick up, formations, skill moves, all in that one top 5 section. And if you have suggestions for those videos, of course, I'm listening. And those episodes will be coming out weekly. Formation reviews. I know many of you want to hear what I have to say regarding different formations in FIFA and those breakdowns. I'll look to do this again with Ovi, great friend of mine. I feel that our styles come together well, and it gives you good information regarding the formation, the tactics, and a potential squad, or even a squad setup that you can use via the weekend or division rivals, or just for general practice versus your friends. The Squad Builder series is what I'm going to call it, but themed squad builders where you're looking at the tallest, the shortest, the fastest, and then helpful squad builders as well. What team am I using via the weekend league? What am I trying to build up? And different budgets. And I'm not sure how I should produce the budgets, whether that's the overpowered teams that are under 50K or under 100K, or are we looking at maybe more of a mid-tier where you're looking at a whole squad for 1,000,000 coins, which might sound very expensive right now because the game's not out. As time goes on, inflation occurs within the market. 1,000,000 coins for a complete team that can be competitive, it's not that bad. It's not unreasonable. Am I right or am I wrong? You guys could talk to me about squad builders. People always ask me to help them with teams. We did a video covering some squad suggestions last year, so I might make that more of a reoccurring video, maybe monthly, maybe even bi-weekly, or something we do via live streams where I can give you guys feedback, and I can also turn that into content that is produced and goes out to the masses. Collaborations, and it's been a while since I really was on the collaboration grind. I believe that Volta is going to open some avenues for collaborations, whether you're playing against other YouTubers, potentially the return of wagers to some degree. We won't truly know until the game is released. Do you guys want to see Volta content? Would that interest you? Whether it's how to do different skills, whether it's playing online, whether it's the story mode. It's tricky to judge at this point because we're not sure if it's going to be a novelty game mode, if it's going to be shoulder content, if it's potentially going to rival some of the other game modes. And then also with collaborations, I want to have a weekly video where it's almost a Mike Talks, a discussion video. I don't want to go as far as saying a podcast, where I invite YouTubers or streamers onto my channel and we have some sort of topical discussion. Or if I brought in someone like Nepenthes, who obviously has so much knowledge about the market and squad building challenges and road to glories, I think it would be interesting content for the community. What else? Well, if I'm at events this year, which I would assume that I'm going to be at plenty of the competitive events, I don't have anything contractually set up yet. I don't know the scheduling or where events are going to be because I know you guys are going to ask me, but I would like to do more of a focus on some of the personalities that are competing. For example, doing an interview with F2 Tex or Huge Gorilla, MS Desari, Mo Alba, Megabit, you name it. Different competitive players that maybe you don't feel like you know them all that well, but of course you know their gameplay, you've heard that name before. And I wanna make sure that I'm maximizing content every time that I travel to an event. It's not something that I did that well this year, and I wanna make sure that shifts, and that's gonna be an adjustment period for FIFA 20. Expect more travel-based vlogs and football incorporated content. And when we're talking about football, I'm bringing back that 6-a-side series. I know a lot of you really enjoyed that series. I loved producing it. It does take more effort, takes a little bit more with budgeting, and I've now been in the New York City area for a couple years. It's time to get that back out and rolling, so I'm going to have to make some investments, talk to some different people, see where I can film, how I can film, but I really want to bring that to life. I already play weekly in New York City in the Bowery League, which is a really well-known league here, and I feel strongly about bringing that content back out on YouTube, but don't expect anything regarding footballing series until sometime during the 2020 year, so January at the earliest, just because a lot of programming that has to be set up, filming, editing, getting the correct personalities, interviews, multiple moving pieces. This is a great time to have influence over what's being produced on the channel. Just comment down below. I'll get back to everyone. I really want to include you guys for what we're doing for FIFA 20. But I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.